Prohibition at human trafficking, forced labor and child labor under Article 23 and 24. Welcome back to Cletaversal, where we simplify the law, connect it to real life and explore its impact on society. Today we are diving into two powerful provisions of the Indian Constitution, Article 23 and 24, and the landmark cases that have shaped their interpretation. Article 23 guarantees protection from human trafficking and forced labor, also known as beggar. This means no person, citizen or non-citizen can be compelled to work without payment. It's a fundamental right designed to uphold human dignity. Trafficking in human beings is banned. Beggar or forced unpaid labor is illegal. The bonded labor system Abolition Act 1976 abolished bonded labor and made it punishable by law. But there is an exception. The state can impose compulsory public service like disaster relief or military service as long as it doesn't discriminate. Let's discuss some important cases that brought Article 23 into action. Bandhua Mukti Morcha vs. Union of India. In this landmark case, bonded laborers were freed from a life of modern slavery. The Supreme Court declared bonded labor to be unconstitutional under Article 23 and emphasized the government responsibility for their rehabilitation. Sanjit Roy vs. State of Rajasthan. Even during a famine, underpaying workers below minimum wages amount to forced labor. The court struck down such provision under the Rajasthan Famine Relief Act. People's Union for Democratic Rights vs. Union of India. This case reaffirmed that any form of an underpayment for work or forced labor employment violate Article 23. Now what about prison labor? Supreme Court clarified, under trial prisoner cannot be forced to work. Convicted prisoner under rigorous imprisonment can work but must be paid with part of the wages benefiting their victim or families. Article 24 Prohibition of child labor. Now let us shift the focus to Article 24, which protects children. It prohibits employment of children below 14 years in hazardous industry like factories or mines. This is a support by law like Child Labor Prohibition and Regulation Act 1986 and Article 39 of the Constitution. Now the key case under Article 24 includes Assad workers case. The court emphasized the need to prevent child labor in construction of projects and direct the enforcement of laws. Salal Hydrogen Project vs. State of Jammu and Kashmir. Here the court reminded the government to uphold child labor laws in large-scale projects. State of Tamil Nadu vs. Sivakasi Factories. In this case, the court cracked down on child labor in firework industry. Strict guidelines were issued including rescuing children, providing education and offering employment to adults in afflicted families. Did you know in Bandhua Mukti Morcha case, protection under Article 24 were extended to industry like carpet weaving where children labor was rampant. Article 23 and 24 not just words in Constitution, they are the shield protecting most vulnerable among us, from bonded laborers to children trapped in hazardous work. This provision upholds human dignity and pave the way for just a society. Now what can we do? Stay aware, report exploitation and support organizations working to eradicate forced and child labor. Let's work towards a world where every person and every child is free to live and work with dignity. That's all for today on Cletaversal. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more insight into law and society. See you in the next episode.